Welcome. Now, there's this pastor who has written an open letter to Atiku to step down. And in a distasteful manner, Atiku insulted this man of God. And by extension, he has insulted our southern spiritual leaders. He said that it is not prophetic for any man of God to call him and tell him to step down because he, as a Nigerian, has that democratic right to contest for presidency. He went further to say that if any man of God intend to see Peter Obi as a president, that what they need to do is to stick to their prayers and fasting, and hopefully, at the end of the day, Obi will win the ADC primaries, and of course, maybe by extension, when he supports Obi, having won the primaries, he becomes the Nigerian president. There are so many prophecies out there. There are so many videos. I'm going to show you one very soon where another pastor, told Obi that he needs to get out immediately from that coalition. That Obi is in the midst of wolves and lions. These are people who are ready to swallow him. I mean, just today, right now, I think in the last 2 hours, the acting chairman of this party, ADC, has come out to say that, well, everybody has equal stake in the party. That Peter Obi, Rotimi Amechi, Atiku, all of these aspirants, they have equal stake. That there's no one person who is superior to the other. You want us to believe that, right? You see, when they start saying or start presenting rhetorics like this, they are simply telling you that forget about the idea of Southern presidency. They are simply saying it on a very big screen. That will be that idea that you think you are seeking for Southern turn, that you want 4 years, forget about it. You will simply contest in the primaries, and if you can defeat an Atiku versus an Amechi, if you win, then you have their support. I mean, what is so hard? Because they're making this thing look like a rocket science. What is so hard for ADC to say that, okay, if we are going to have the primaries, let us ensure that primaries is going to be amongst Southerners. Because I know in that ADC, there is no aspirant there that can actually face Peter Obi. None. No one of them. But you see this concept, this system of, no, we want everybody to be on equal pedestal. Let everybody contest. Let everybody use whatever means and strategy they know how to do to win primaries and election. Let them deploy it. You can see the schemes. And these are the words of the prophet to Peter Obi that be careful, you are in the midst of hungry lions that want to devour you. Let's watch that 1 minute clip and then we'll continue our analysis.
The person of Peter will be, in the new coalition that you are doing, don't go for a second-class citizen. And I said last Sunday that the current person sitting on the throne is a lion. And we need somebody who has a lion if you really want to take the steering. I'm a prophet.
You're welcome back. Did you listen to those words of that pastor? Right? Did you listen? Now, you see, I know Obi is doing everything to be seen as a man who is neutral. I know Obi is doing everything as a man who shouldn't be called a tribal bigot. But one thing is clear, all the presidents that we've had since 1999 have always been on the basis of tribal sentiment. Obasanjo became the president because that position was seeded. There was a consensus, an agreement that let the Yorubas have it. After all, Abiola won. Abiola died in 1993. or thereabout. Is it 1993 or 1995 or 97? Abiola election was in 1993, and that was in the military regime. Ordinarily, what we should have said is, if we were a country that was not tribal in all our conversations and our decisions, what we would have done is, oh no, that is a by. Oh, yes, Obasanjo can contest. Yes, all these southern guys can contest, but there won't be anything called consensus. But we know what they said. No, this is, now fast forward to 2007. 2007, the guy who was highly competent, Peter Odili, was already at the verge of claiming the ticket of PDP, and then the tribal sentiment came on board that no, should be a south, it should be the turn of the north. That why is Obasanjo pushing the south to go after his turn? You can see where it started. Now, in 2011, what did they say? They said it was the turn of the north. No, 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 no. Jonathan was there. Then they started running riot act against Jonathan. Then the insecurity came on board. Then we know what happened afterwards, how Jonathan was forcefully kicked out by this same very Atiku, who is claiming today that to hell with the pastor who have asked him to step down for Peter Obi. That why should he? That he has the equal right that Obi has. That if he wants to step down, he will do it on his own volition. That nobody should try and coerce him, try and talk him, try and manipulate him. That he will not step down. That using the men of God won't work. And that is their agenda. I hope Obi will be able to push that primary as early as possible, because that primary needs to happen before this year runs out. Yes, because by next year there will be serious electioneering processes, right? By 2016, 2026, and by that time, the Obasanjo, I mean Tinubu is patiently waiting to use legal, this their what's it called, technical abracadabra to ensure that they push aside Obi's mandate. Obi must be decisive. He must rise up. Atiku simply is not ready for any form of consensus. He's not. Abi simply wants to grab that power, snatch it, and run with it. Atiku is not even ready for 4 years. At this stage, I think Obi needs to reverse those statements that he wants to spend 4 years. He needs to reverse it. He's giving so much regards and respect to these Northerners who don't even care or give a damn about him. He needs to reverse such statement, because the reason why he's saying this is because Obi actually respects zoning, but he's not. He doesn't want to say it openly. He just, Obi likes to speak in parables. So Obi must be strategic. Atiku is not ready. I said something earlier today. I said I suspect Atiku to be working for Tinubu. Let's listen to that, my submission together. If Atiku cannot endorse a Peter Obi, that it is better for Tinubu to continue, what does that show you? It tells you that Nigerians, in their natural being, are all bygone. So I want you to wear your badge of bigotry with honor, because it is not your fault. These are what our ancestors bequeathed to us. Okay? Awolowo bequeathed it to us as a Yoruba when he said Nigeria is not supposed to be a country. He said it. He said Nigeria shouldn't be a country. That Nigeria should actually be a confederation or should I call it a union of nations, like we have in Switzerland, whereby the center will no longer be so glorious. He said it. The likes of Tafawa Balewa and Amadou Bello, they said something as Northernization agenda. You see, when you hear words like that, you understand that, oh, okay, Northernization, that means if this man is a Yoruba man, kick it out. Oh, Igbos are taking all the civil service opportunities. Oh, chase them. It got to a time we started having Igbo must go. After Ghana must go, we now started having what? Igbo must go. That is, you understand? In the last election, what do you have? Igbo must go. There's a video that is going viral now. You know what Sego said? You know who Sego is? Sego is the chairman of NURT.
In Lagos.
He came out and he said, Kundus to Obaile Gushi, Kundus to the king that sacked all these smaller chiefs that attended Labour Party. That Lagos is for Yoruba, Awala Leko, and Kunduz for sacking all those kings that attended Labour Party. The Labour Party is Enyamiri Party. What does that tell you? There's nothing. I have outgrown conversations about competence. Nigerians don't care about competence. Oh, you think they care about competence? They would have changed out Jonathan. Jonathan is even more competent than. If you are not going to be lying, Jonathan is higher in competence than Obasanjo by all ramifications. I'm telling you. But what did Atiku tell us? We don't care about competence. Erufai came out. We don't care if Jonathan is doing well. What we know is it is the turn of the North. And what happened? They kicked him out. So you see, the ADC for me, I have taken my time to understudy. It seems it is a smokescreen created by Atiku. Because Atiku has understood that I need to suppress Peter Obi so that Tinubu can have a free run. By 2031, Atiku will be probably maybe like 83 or something. By that time, and don't forget, Tinubu and Atiku, they are still paddy. You understand? They are still what? Paddy. If Atiku and Tinubu sit today, they go still do it. They go still hug. They go still chop again there. They go still claw. They go still talk their yes. They go still talk their cultist language. By 2031, Atiku will have a sway. It's unfortunate that Obi did not see it. But Obi can still correct it. But it is early. It is better for him to understand this early enough. Atiku has been known as the master of betrayals and as the master of unsettling parties. Atiku unsettled PDP. It was because of Atiku that PDP could not present a southern president. It would have been either Peter Obi or Wike. Atiku came in, he spoiled everything using his northern interest and northern sentiment. The same thing he did against Jonathan. The same thing he wants to do against Peter Obi. It requires a higher level of intelligence to see it. Because it is better Tinubu enter now. And then by 2031, in the north, no politician is as powerful as Atiku again. In the north by 2031, no politician will be as powerful as Atiku.
Have I ever failed to get the ticket?
Yes. No, this time around, I want to know. Maybe you are still confident.
I'm confident.
But they are talking about age. That the elderly people should allow youth to take over. What do you think to that?
Let the youth compete now. It's competition. It's democracy.
Thank you very much.
It is a very easy thing if people will yield to strategy and not sentiment. Give Bola Tinubu his own style, his own strategy, and he's back to Bodilon. What did Bola Tinubu do in 2015? He went to the north, picked a man that he knows that all the Northerners are in support. As at that time, Bola Tinubu wanted to be president because he said it's his lifetime ambition. But he knew that if he, as a Southerner, tries to take out an incumbent Southerner, he will fail. Because nobody has succeeded from the same section of the president, incumbent, to take out an incumbent president. He went to the north and brought a man that he knew that all the Northerners are supporting. And when he brought him, any combination from the south took out Jonathan, and he bided his own time, and he came in later to become the president. That is strategy. If my own strategy this time around is that I am going to support a Northerner in 2027.
Really?
Yes. And it must be my condition to the Northerners. It must be a Northerner that the whole North will be willing to support.
Like an Atiku.
If the whole North is willing to support an Atiku, why not?
Or a Tambuwal.
If the whole North is willing to support, why not?
Or an Erufai.
Good. The person must be qualified, must have experience, and if he has experience in the presidency, it's an added advantage. And when we put up anything from the south, that will push him through.